Dun dun dun. Welcome back. We're back to it. So today I had planned to stream Where Winds Meet, a new MMO, action MMO, I think. But I can't get that son of a bitch to work. It works for a little bit, then it crashes. Works for a little bit, then it crashes, and then, well, I yeah, there's that, and then um there's that. What else? Can't get OBS to recognize it either. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird. What's weird is the crashing. I just can't get it. I can't get it to stop crashing. It's crazy. Crash, 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 crash. So, back to Elden Ring. I figure it works. And we'll do some lore theory tonight while we help the people. The people. Well, because I'm not on seamless co-op, and even though I do have it, but for some reason, the entire there's something about it not being able to help randos isn't fun. I love helping regular people out there. It's exciting because you never know what you're gonna get, right? Oh, yeah. You know, I could get the randomizer mod, but then again, it's just too much work to mod. Too much work, in my opinion. So, let's see. What is we doing? Where's the sound? I don't have any sound. Is there sound? No, there should be. Wait a minute. Is there sound? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, well, that makes sense. You gotta turn on your headphones if you want to hear stuff. Wow. Okay. It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. All right. So, let's see. The Me and my fellow inquisitors, there, I mean, I have a couple small theories, and I might make, and I don't think they're enough for a whole video. So I might make like a one that combines a lot of small theories, maybe. Um, but I don't know. I'm not really sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Mhm. Let's see. All right, so one theory that we were tossing around the bin the other night. Wait, let me get, okay, was these things here? these large I don't know what to call those things. Urns? Urns? Oh, who's this? Oh, this guy. Boom. Your nightmares have come to flesh. Oh, your nightmares made flesh. All right, so these giant urns or whatever you want to call them. Let me. Here's a good picture of them. They have some type of a cross. Oh, could it be like an earlier version of Miklas cross? To me, that symbol in the circle, or is that like Japanese writing? You know, that's interesting. All right, so that symbol in the circle right there in the center, that reminds me of an item. Of this item here. Let me see if I have one. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. I should have. Come on, I gotta have one. This one right here. The tinder, the horn tinder, right? There's silver and there's gold ones, right? And you know, it's once bestowed upon inquisitors as an honor. Thank you, I appreciate it. Old currency used by the hornsmith made by coating spiral horns with gold. If you look at that, and then you like, if we want to, we can't get too close to that because it starts to disappear. Let's see if we can. Oh, we can't use a. We can't use a telescope because for some reason the light goes away. But if we look at that, okay, maybe from this direction. There, I think that's about as good as I can get. That kind of looks similar. Maybe, perhaps these. Here's another one. These things are of hornsmith creation, but what are they, right? I'll tell you what they are. We've discovered, and maybe others have too, but these things are like chemical weapons. They whatchamacallit, they're used in these, I guess, these giant bolts. Look at these. Here they are. Let's find one that's closer to the ground. See, it's got the same design, the cross and that silver thing. Oh. And then the rest of it, right? So if you look at the trailer for the story trailer, the one that has Ronnie talking in it, you know, asking, "Oh, would thou become the Elden Lord?" You can see that these are being launched by something off screen. And when they land, right, there's like this green dust, a green gas coming off of it. So when Morgott was, I guess he was defending the capital, right? He was using chemical warfare. And I guess they were launching from that direction. Whatever they were, they were from over there. Oh shit. Mistake. All right. But if we look at the map, right, if we look in that direction, there's nothing over there. Nothing but the water. So whatever defenses. whatever defenses were here are gone. And they're down here. They must. Oh, you know what? Let's go down here and see if we can see what. Because right, they came from the castle. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. So, and you know the consensus is that whatever whatever happened here, this part of the castle that fell in is down here. So we'll go look down here after we get done helping this person. Let's see. Is it going to be Baal? Or is it going to be Prime Radon and Mikla? Oh, it's going to be Midra. Now we got a Death Knight. All right, we're going to be facing Mikla, or no, Midra. We need something to reach out and touch him. All right, oh yeah, we better set up fire defenses. We won't need that. We need fire defense. All right. I ain't gonna buff. I ain't got no buffs, bro. Bro. Invader already. Unless you want to fight the invader, you better run. It hit the ground. Oh, dang. Is he going to give us a cutscene? Let us watch the cutscene. This is one of my favorite cutscenes. Oh, man. Ouch. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oop, you might be at too out of range for that. Yeah. Yep. All right, we're gonna. Oh shit. He's not out of range for the grace of gold. Oh. Get back, get back, get back. Oh, get back. Oh shit. Oh. Oh no 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 no. Oh. Midra. Midra's one of my favorite bosses. All right. What the hell? Come on. All right, let's go underground and we'll look while we wait. The nameless eternal city. Put our sign out there. What weapon we're gonna use tonight? We'll use this weapon. Why not? We'll use this just in case we get summoned to kill a dragon. Okay, so this is directly underneath the city, right? So, well, we can assume that it is, right? See, we're in the water. It's, I guess, I mean, did they open like a floodgate or like a something to drop the city, right? Uh-oh. Oh, all right, here we go. Let's go save somebody from themselves. The deep root depths. This is exactly where we were. Nice. And we're going to be fighting a dragon, I think. If it's the dragon, we need this. Oh, this is another guy he summoned. Thank you. Let's go fight the bad guys. Be his champion. Oh no. Oh. The Prince of Death. There he is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Who's this? Roger. Boom. Poor Roger. He gave his life to the wrong team. Alright, I'll take this one. Oh, she's beating my ass. Got one. I think it's me. Oh. Damn. Big boy's got moves. Dang, he's faster than I can swing. That was it. I think that was it. Yeah. Look at the monstrosity. Look what they did to my poor Godwin.
Hey!
Godwin. Yeah. Well, let's change weapons. Let's change weapons. Eee. This poor guy's sleeping. Now, at first I thought that maybe these giant creatures were the ones lobbing those things, but no way. They're too small. Yeah, there's no way these little guys are throwing those spears. Oh, they don't have any arms. They're at the end of their lives. Right, it could have been ballistas, right? That's what I was also thinking. But they would have been huge, though. And if they were huge, and if there was some type of, oh shit, ooh, almost. If there, so. Right. Okay. Yeah. But at the size of those bolts were, whatever was throwing them was humongous. And if this place really is, the, wait, damn these guys. Do you think I can make it? If I jump, do you think I'll die? Let's find out. No, I got damaged. Let's kill this guy. All right, now that we got some peace and quiet. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so with the amount of detail that FromSoft makes in this video game, if there really was something like that, well, if this section of the city here really did collapse down into here, right? If there would be remnants of a giant machinery. And I don't see any remnants. I don't see any machinery down here at all, except for these golems. So either A, for me, this down here is not this. This is something else happened up here and did not collapse down into here, this area. Because look, we can see the entirety of everything here. But there's one thing I do want to make a note of. Oh, I mean, that's possible. They could have been like javelins that, you know, who's to say? That could be right. That could be right. I want to keep an eye on this architecture here. Especially, I guess it's very Gothic. This is the normal look is of the Nox. Oh, hold on. This guy wants to give up his life. Oh, I need to heal. Okay. All right. So the steeples or whatever these are called, pretty Gothic looking. Let's go look in the city. If we can find something in the city that matches this stuff, then I will concede and say that this stuff did collapse down into here. The city did collapse into here. And I think we're gonna find, if we're gonna find anything, it'll be here or over here. Let's look. Let's look. What's gonna hurt? What's it gonna hurt? And next I want to do the jar. We're going to talk about the jars in just a minute. Okay. Oh, I need to put my sign back out. There's cities. There used to be, oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay. High dexterity. No. So far. No, this looks like very, very, I want to say like Byzantine. I guess Western European. I'm not a Euro person, by the way. But I have seen a lot of drawings. Oh, you know what? Let's do zombies. Okay. So you thinking some type of like a cultural evolution or whatever, progression. I mean, you could say that. I can see that. Yeah, they still have the lightning spires. I guess that's what they would be called. Hold on, let me get a drink here. Oh, I wonder if we can get in there. I wonder if we can, if there's a way to jump up there. Let's try it. What's this guy doing? Who's he praying to? That's what I look like on the inside. Well, I mean, neither am I. Oh, there is a monster. There is a monster. It's Godzilla. All right, all right. Zombies. Climb, climb. Oh, shit. You can't catch me on the gingerbread man. Ooh. Shortcut unlocked. Yeah, I'm not an archaeologist or engineer, but I play one online. Oh, look, there's something we need to, maybe we can kill. One shot, one kill. Nope. We got it. Can we laser it? Nope. Oh, God. Unhand me, foul creature. Oh, ow. Oh, not you too. Et tu, Brute. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, this guy has got to die. He's in my way. I mean, he's in our way. Sorry, he's in our way. All right, first we're gonna put Scarlet Rot on him. Maybe we can use this. Fly. That's for all my furries out there. Did it get him? It didn't get him. Let's try again. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Butterflies. Yes, yes. They're butterflies that carry scarlet rot. Oh my goodness. He snatched me up again. Oh, and he threw me in a ditch. You piece of shit. Oh, why is it furries? Because it's pink. Yeah, and it's like a hot pink. In the guy at work that is a furry, he's got a lot of I've seen some of his drawings and stuff, and there's a lot of hot pink colors, or hot topic colors, I guess. Vibrant colors is what I'm trying to say. Vibrant. Oh, what the? Oh god. I have a tail. Oh. Oh. Where's my weapon? I'm just swinging wildly. Oh, he doesn't like that spell. Oh, shit. We gotta kill this guy before I get summoned. Eat shit, motherfucker. Nope. Got him. He did. You face the Inquisition. You shall fail. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Oh, look, look, look. There's some more structures back here. Crucible stuff, I believe. So interesting. All right, let's check the other side. We'll check the other side and see if there's... Hold on, let's go back down and just double check what we're looking at. Oh, you know what? You could be right. It could be some sort of progression here. Ah, what the? He's gonna kick my ass. Wait, are those lined in gold? Those look like they're like I want to say like some white stone with gold accents. Let me get another color of just to make sure what we're. Let me get this ghost flame. Ghost flame is pretty. Yeah. This guy. Party's over. No, even let's look at it. Let's look at it. So it's like kind of a faded gold, but if we use a white, yeah, see? And I have different colors. Let's use a purple. Yeah, definitely in purple that looks some type of tarnished metallic. Like a bronze maybe or a copper. So maybe there is a cultural evolution here. All right, let's go to this other side. To the west side. West side? Oh. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Oh, shit. Yeah, perhaps. Okay, okay. Then let me say this. Let me say maybe this area, that is this area, was an older part of the city, and we get an evolution of society. What is attacking me? Hold on. You know, as the inner where what? Hold on. Who doth wanteth death? Where is this guy? I hear him. Oh, whoa, oh my butt. Oh, Jesus. Stand up. Okay. All right, back to it. Let me go up here. I'll put my sign out. Okay, so let's say that this area was like an older version, an older area, old town, then Midtown, the newer, and then the rich, newest area. But don't. But wouldn't I don't think that makes sense to me. Now that I've said it out loud, that this area would be the older area, because normally older areas are in the center, right? and new areas grow out in a city.
Hey!
Oh, now we're fighting Radon. Oh, fighting Prime Radon. This guy's gonna. We're gonna try our best, even though I feel like we might lose. We're gonna try our best though. Man, you know what? We're gonna try to bleed him. We're gonna try to bleed him. What are we gonna bleed him with? You know, we're gonna. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. All right. You ready to get your shit pushed in? No, don't do that. Okay, that's all. Don't do anything else. All right. Oh. Did he die? He died. Dang. All right, so yeah, the castle would be the Oh, but I'm looking at this wrong. Let's go up here. Let's go up here, and we will see the progression of the age. I think if I remember correctly, this area is the oldest, and this area comes before. Hold on. I need to get up high. Ah. Okay, so this is the capital, right? And we were down there underneath a wing right there. See that the old town. So that area is definitely older than this area. But this castle is definitely older than this. And that is here. We'll put that here. We've been here and over here. So there's the castle. We're down there and over there. All right. So if we look at this, this is some really old architecture. Right? Gold roof. That has, yeah, oh, the gold. Yeah, the gold. Okay, so let's see. So the city, if we think about it, those spires there. Oh, those right here. You know what? Yeah, those look pretty similar. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so all right, so maybe the city grew out not like we would think traditionally. Like it evolved, right? Maybe the city grew out from this direction. It was this, then this. What if this stuff here is newer? Well, this has to be newer. This is newer. So hold on. So that old ass place right there grew first out to that area there because it has like the same brown roofs, and that's I don't want to say it's, oh, that is kind of brownish there, maroon. And maybe this became the rich new area where the nobles lived, commoners, the nobles, and then Old Town. Oh, right. Hold on, let's see. And I also believe that it's also older too, because it looks just like a normal European medieval castle. What am I doing? I can't do my summon sign up here. So this place came first, gentrified, Old Town, even older. Here, let's go up here. Hold on. I just moved to the castle. Okay, so this fort, this castle, right? It's actually the Round Table Hold. This castle here. This is all just one structure. And this looks like the original wall, the defending wall. Which I guess remnants would be there, but that may be a newer thing. You know what? That might be the same era because if this architecture here, these towers are square. Right, there was a church in front of it here, right here. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Here from up here we can see the progression. We can see progression of society also from here. And this will probably help us map out what the original area may have looked like. Oh, dang. Anyways, damn. Hold on. You dead. Okay. Oh, good. It's nice morning. Oops. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. All right, here we go. So we can see the fort there, remnants of the fort. That right there is new construction. The fort, new construction. Okay. So this must have been... Okay, okay. So this first, then this area. Those are cut off angles, right? That matches that wall there. Oh, you know what? Those ballistas you were talking about, they were probably right there because it looks like something was ripped off of there. And over there. Maybe they were on top of that. And then, but this here, this has got to be newer construction. Oh, even on the map, it's different. This is a darker. And then this wall here is lighter. This is like a really big wall, man. Ooh, that, you know, that's completely possible. Completely possible that, you know, they, a different style probably rebuilt because it was under siege. But look at this. This is what boggles a lot of people. So you got the road. It comes up. This used to be the main entrance. That was the main entrance of the city. Yeah. Oh man. Mind-boggling. You want to know what else boggles my mind? And this is gonna blow your mind. This is gonna blow your mind. You ready for this? Are you ready? This has been blowing my mind for a year, 2 years now. All right. This place is called Divine Great Bridge. Okay. A Divine Great Bridge. To where? To where? There's that wall. This Great Bridge is older, right? They built that wall underneath after this bridge had been destroyed. Okay, right here I am. If there was a structure out here, it's gone. Whatever did this was very powerful. Now, I've often thought this right here, the Divine Tower of West Altus, right? I don't know, man. I don't think that unless it slid, and you can see it. There it is. Unless it slid down. I don't think that's it right there, man. Because look at the size of this bridge. And also, I don't think that a tower that thin would survive a landslide and still be erect. Wink. Here, let's go down to that church right there. All right, so there's the bridge we were at. That wall came after it. Enemy attack. All right, so there's a divine tower. And see, there's another one there. See, all right, so there's a Divine Great Bridge, right? Or another bridge that goes to the tower. And you see there's another one back there that goes to another tower. That one doesn't have one. That one out there. Oh. That one doesn't have one. It's just an island. Okay, so the only example of this architecture that it comes up, flares out, and comes is here, right? It comes up, flares out, and then it reduces and continues on, right? So if I could somehow take this, copy and paste this, and put it up here, it might tell us like the real distance, unless this curved to here, the bridge like turned. Could be different roads from the city. How are the outer walls of the city? All right, you want me to go to this wall here? Or do you want me to go to this? I guess this one, outer wall, you said, right? All right, let's go to that outer wall. All right, there's the inner wall. They're the same color. They seem like the same architecture. Arches. I guess oh, I don't know what shape that is. If it matched the match the tower. Okay. All right, then let's go. Let's go over here. Let's go to the end of the wall. Oops, a train on the way. Okay, so this is the end of the wall. And it's structurally sound. There's no rubble. It doesn't seem like anything's ripped off or collapsed. It looks that way all the way down. So if you were thinking that maybe that was part of the wall, no. The divine towers are definitely different. And in Night Rain, if you remember Night Rain from yesterday, those trees had divine towers in them. You know, do I have a divine tower? Can I go to one? Oh, I can go to two. Let's go look at a divine tower from the inside. Oh, look. I never got this. Give me your strength. Oh, look, here's the two fingers, if you know what the two fingers are. These are interesting as well, but we'll talk about it another night. Can't really see much with all this damn haze. Let's go to that tower over there. Maybe it won't be misty. Dang, what the hell? Oh, Ronnie. Ronnie. Why? Why? Why'd she have to kill herself? Why, Ronnie? Anyways. All right, so there's the tower. There's the bridge right there, that flat, unrendered part right there. There's that church we were at. There's the end of the wall. Okay, so you know what this tells me? That when this wall was constructed, this cliff was already here. That tower had already been there. That bridge was already broken when these walls were constructed. This cliff was already here. So whatever divine tower or divine whatever this went to is in the ocean. Unless look at that. Mark that. It's like an M, like Batman's helmet, right? Ear, the head, and the next ear. Where do we know that something went away? Right here in the Shadowlands. Now. Oh, shit. You know what? Oh, shit. What if that divine bridge, that great bridge, led to this tower? Hold on. Now that I'm out here, let me put my sign out. All this would have to be new construction, though. Or newer construction. We're just running. We're just running. This is the suppressing pillar. It's definitely not a divine tower, now that I think about it. But it is tall. It is high. Look at the size of that dragon. Heart ripped out. I want to see who killed that. You see that? See that thing sticking out of its head? Something huge. Nail that thing with that giant piece of stone right through the back of its head. Or right through its mouth. Dragons. More dragons. Unless that bridge led to this. Led to that city. It does look closer in architecture. That's what I was thinking. Let's go to the very center of the lands between. All manners of death wash up here, only to be suppressed. Oh, I'm being summoned. Okay. We'll head to that city right after I get done helping this guy. Shadow view. Oh no.
Hey! Hey!
All right. We need big guns. We need big guns. So a lot of bosses, in my opinion, can be taken down pretty simply with the Halo scythe. It's a pretty badass weapon. Let's not get myself. Let's do this one. Let's do that. Okay. All right, we have that ready. We'll have that ready. All right, he's charging. He's charging. We got to make sure we line his charge up. Come into my miasma. Oh, man. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, man. The lines are, oh, the lines of the city. Hold on, look at this. Look at this. The outer wall. All right, so this is oh shit, literally the outer. Why would you put the staircase out here? Yeah, that that right there, that's similar to what we saw underneath the. Those look like the steeples on top of the houses in the underground area. Oh, jump off. Oh shit! You know what that? You know what that is, dude? That could be what we think. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit. Oh, close your eyes. That didn't happen. That guy. I mean, he snuck up on me. He snuck up on me. I forgot that he was there. Don't worry. Don't worry. I get it. He's gonna pay for it. He's gonna pay. He's gonna pay. He's gonna pay with maze. Bastard. Anyways. All right, back to it. Here we go. That looks very similar. Those rooftops look similar to the stuff underground, or maybe the old town. I need to start taking screenshots so I can put this shit together. But this is what's gonna blow your mind. I just blew my mind. Look at this. If we stand here, we get that. Look at that. You see that stuff? I don't know what to call those, right? Handmade stalactites. Right? That reminds me of this. The Hornsent and the Nox might be more culturally, what's the word? Contemporaries. That's a good word. That's a good word. They might be contemporaries because of this. I think this is going to be. Yes. They built down also. There's better shots too. I don't know what they call those, like reverse hives? Hives? I don't know. Beehives? All right, so they built down, right? But you want to know what else? What else? I think they're contemporaries because of this. Because of their structures also are made from corpses. Look at that. That's like bones. Is it bones? Avoid that guy. Oh shit. Here's some more bodies. Okay, so we see the bodies. They're using the bodies to make shit. Okay, so if we go back to the Shadowlands, well, let's see. Let's go to Spiral Rise. No, let's go here. Maybe here we go. Perfect. Right there, there, there. All of these. It's people. Right. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a. I think that is a connection there. Because if they're using people as mortar, I guess that's what. But which one came first, right? Who inspired who? There we go. Perfect. I mean, he doesn't get more of a connection than that. Right next to the doorway. So that makes me wonder, right? Like, how many people did they sacrifice to make this city. And two things, right? Does it one is the city fall when the city falls apart? Do they turn back into these bodies, or were these bodies turning into the pillars when the magic stopped? Yeah, I think this is going to be my next video. And you know what? You know what makes me feel silly? Let me just reflect on myself for a moment, right? This is a fucking video game. You know? I've never experienced a video game with such detail. Even like Skyrim. As much detail as there was in that game, it doesn't it doesn't even come close to this. I mean, if there is, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that there's so much detail in the environment, and they don't tell you anything. They don't tell you the story that, so we all have to be like video game archaeologists. And you know, there's that guy that does his whole channel's the Tarnished Archaeology. And he's got some good theories. But that's how amazing this game is to me, man. That's what I have 2,300 hours in this game. Okay. All right. So enough with this stuff. And that's that apophilia, apophenia, right? That's what I was talking about. Uh, let me make sure I'm saying it right. Let me. All right, here it is. Here it is. Google's about to tell you. One sec.
The word is apophenia, which is the tendency to perceive meaningful connections or patterns between unrelated or random things.
Yeah. So if let me see if is it spelled that way. Yes, that is correct. That's how you spell it. So this whole game is about that. Isn't that I think that is such a great game design, man. Such great game design. I mean, that is like next level game design thinking, bro. Like for instance, okay, we'll go into something real quick. Like these guys, right? Those guys. Those guys. There. Okay. Okay, we go to the front door here. Okay, so those guys again. Some type of ritual. There they are, there, right? And this is in Bellerat, which is underneath that tower we were just at, right? It's underneath. Here's where we were. This is where we are, right? Hold on. This is just beginning. You get this door. You get the image of this, right? Okay. All right. And I've looked at these doors before and trying to figure out what type of story they're trying to tell us, right? Okay. All right. So you get that, right? Okay. Now let's go this way. Oh, hold on. This is gonna get into a little rabbit hole. We go that way, and then let's go over here, and then what I want to show you is these stone coffins ships. Okay, so you got these stone. Oh shit! Ouch! These stone coffin ships, right? I'm on one. They have these bull heads and stuff, right? Don't give up on me yet. Don't give up on me. There's another one, right? You see that? They're like goats or whatever. There's another one, and you see them. They're all over the map, right? Over here, over here. All right, don't give up. Don't give up yet. You know, there's another one there. All right, let's go down in here. Okay. Don't give up on me. Look at the shapes. So they're down here in the underground. I don't know if they sank. Look at this. And they're different sizes. Look at that. See? Look at that. There's one. There's this ooze coming out of them. And there's more. There's more. They go all the way down, bro. All the way down. Okay. No. All right. Don't mind that. That's a minor setback. Okay. Now let's go. Let's go back to the base game, right? Let's go back all the way to the base game. Let's go underground. Let's go down. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go down here. This is the base game 2 years before the expansion that we just left, right? I mean, I can't do anything. Those guys again, and the ships with the horns, the bull horns. Well, let me see. I think there's the front door, a door that's reminds me of the door we looked at. here's a better. The bullhorn ships. And this shit is underground. More animal stuff. We're just gonna ignore those guys. Here. This is the shit that drives me crazy, man. Oh, come on. At first, okay. Okay, at first this was the community thought. These ships brought people like conquistadors, you know what I mean? Like the Santa Maria and the Pina Colada. They brought conquistadors. They met people that were living in the lands between already, and they learned about the tree, or they brought trees with them. And then they were doing like earth tree burial. And then I don't know. But now we know that these things are coffins. They're bringing putrescence, this goo, right? They're bringing goo. That goo that we saw dripping out of the ships, it's like alive. And I don't know what they're doing in that picture, man. Part of me wants to say they're like, you know, entombing somebody. You know, like those monks in India or whatever that like entomb themselves alive. Here's a better picture. Or are they making bread? Maybe it wasn't goo. Oh, what are you saying? Oh, okay. Let me see if I get this straight. So you're saying like the people came, they were alive, and then they got turned into goo? They crashed and turned into. Hey man, that's possible. But you know what? I think those guys down there are horn scent. It's funny because if you look at this representation here, and then you have that one there. Is it two different histories? We have one history where, you know, right here, it starts here in the second panel from the top, right? The second panel on that one there is the same tree people. But the first panel is different. That one has the goo ships, the stone coffins. And this one has some people. Could that be like two different histories that they're trying to tell? Two different origin stories? because the rest of it's the same. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you hit it on right on the nail. I think it is two different origin stories. Oh, okay. I'm about to do something that I really, really don't like to do when it comes to this game. I'm. Let me take it back. I really don't like it, but sometimes it's good to point it out just to like have a reference point, right? You know, I don't know if you read the Bible. If when you read the Bible in the Old Testament, there's two versions of the origin myth or mythology or creation stories. Two different creation stories, right? There's the abridged version, with its chapter 1, and then you have the longer version, which is chapter 2. Could this be? Could they have gotten inspirations for that from that for this? That's all. That's all I want to go for. As deep as far as I want to go into that. Because if we can see that could be. All right, so there's that. That's the most mind-boggling thing for me. Another thing, besides these petrified trees. You want to see something? You want to see something else? Well, how long is this stream? Yeah. You're very funny. Uh yeah, okay, hold on, give me a oh. I can't. I can't. That shit is funny. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, but I don't want to. Okay, so okay, let me get back on. You're crack me up. I don't want to draw too much. What do you say? What? I don't want to say that they were inspired too much by real life stuff. Because then you can draw any connections from real life into this game, right? You can apply pretty much anything to it. And I don't like that, and I don't want to do that. So that's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say. You went to college. You're way smarter than me when it comes to like expressing intellectual electrical stuff, right? I'm playing. But okay, let me show you something else that I sound so ignorant. I'm not embarrassed. It's funny. It's funny to me. Anyways, let me show you something else that's interesting to me also. Yes, there you go. You're smart. Right, but I don't want to say, to me, sometimes when I watch some of these other people's lore videos and stuff, it's almost like the inspiration is like at 80% to 90% inspiration from everything that they real world inspirations, and I don't think it's that way. I think if you say that it's something's inspired, yes, but at what level does it become? When does it become inspiration instead of just being copied? And I think a lot of people think it's presented like it's just copied. You know what I mean? Right, and you know, like with the Japanese, like for instance, Final Fantasy, because you know we both you and I have played it. It's always about killing God. The angels of light, a light, and all that is always evil, and the bad guys are always good. You know, the traditional demons and you know, you know, people that look like Satan and stuff like that are are turn out to be the good guys. You know what I mean? They do that reversal. Right. Right. Because they look cooler. And talking about the architecture, you know, being an inspiration, you're sure like this is very Greek right here, man. This is like you know, whatever. I don't know what's called in Greek. But yeah, but the Greek, if you look at Greek ruins, it's yeah. But I don't know. I really don't. I don't want to say it's even close to 50%. I just think it's just too much. But anyways, okay, enough with the architecture. You know, there's real world inspirations, but to what degree, I don't think it is the majority like some people believe it is. That's what I'm trying to say. See, my dendrites go off in my head sometimes, and I'm smart. Yeah, Chitara. It looks just like her. Oh, but you know, this is one thing that is like copied straight out of real life. I can't refute that. It is the this map of the world. I forget what it's called. Something Mundies, and it's like the first map of the world. I think the Zatu Mundi. Hold on, let me Google. Let's see. It doesn't matter. It's that right there underneath that guy's foot right there is an actual world map that's like in I think it's in Britain. You may have seen it in real life. You with the Euphrates River or something. Oh man, I can't remember. But yeah, they straight up copy that. Well, that is true. That is true. And like even in the stuff that I write, I mean, I get a lot of inspirations from real world events, I guess you could say, and from other media that I've read that I distort. And I can see that they distorted stuff. Sure, why not? Oh man, should I plug my book? No, I'm not gonna plug my book. No, I shouldn't. I'm not an author. Anyways, uh, but I could be. Anyways, this. Okay, this. I don't know how far you got in the game, but yeah, yeah, it's published. I got one of those ID things saying that it was going to be in the United States book repository till the end of time or whatever. I forget what the ID number was. I'm not going to progress their storyline. They're Let them live in peace. No, dude, it's horrible. I didn't have an editor or nothing. Dude, it was like, I went back and read that shit. Horrible, bro. That's why I don't tell anybody I'm an author. Like, nope. Anyways, you've already read it. You've already read if you read the stuff that I post already, you've read the book. I just put it all together. Right. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, Naomi was the one that edited it. I offered to pay her, you know, since we haven't talked in like 3 years now. I guess I give you behind the scenes. I offered to pay her to yeah. Yeah. It's under and it's published under my pen name, a pseudonym. But no. Anyways. You got me all off track. What am I doing here? Look, I got me a Portuguese. Or he's a Spaniard. Orale. I will. No, I read it right. I always make my yeah, well, you know, unless it's wind of winds or whatever. I always make my characters, if it's human, I try to make them look like Spaniards. Because, you know, that's my heritage. The conquistadors. There's Cholesterol. Hey, welcome. And I got rid of the teal eyes. And I went with the gold. Just for in-world viability. Or lore correctness. No, they're not yellow. They're gold. The grace of gold. Oh, welcome back to the waking world. I'm glad your nap is over. Inquisitor Conquistador. Well, the teal eyes will always be on Lorien. No, teal is the bluish green that I put on my other characters. Oh, look, there's a Mickless lily. And this thing is asleep next to it. It's kind of weird. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say they're not good things. I mean, Inquisitors, I mean, you know, each one had a job and served their purpose. And now and without them, without the conquistadors, I wouldn't be here. The Americas wouldn't be here as they are now. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, anyways, now that Cholesterol's here, we were discussing this too the other day. Oh, the jars. The jars. Okay, so these jars, right? They're well, I mean, Portugal. I don't want to talk bad about Portugal, but if not for them, I mean, they 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 started the whole thing. I mean, they funded it, and then they let the world know what was over here, right? I mean, thank God for them. They are the key catalyst for the chain of events that led to Elden Ring being on my PC today. Right, right. Don't forget, I'm Hispanic, man. I first generation American over here, man. Love America. Portugal. Anyways, enough history lessons. Well, let's get back to fake history because it's more fun. Okay. Greatest country, Portugal. Anyways, these jars. No, I. Oh my god, dude. We're not gonna. Um, we're not gonna get into it. We're not gonna get into it. I am. I'll just tell you, I am. You. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, this character here. Yes.
Hello, Cuz. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate? Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, Cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, Cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame.
All right. So what he's talking about is that you got to stuff these jars with dead bodies, the bodies of the dead heroes, and you can see down here, if he's still down here, he may not be. There is the one jar. Alexander, he's down here stuffing these dead bodies into himself of these heroes. So the reason that they put these people in the jars, right? They take the jars, they feed them to the Erdtrees, the minor Erdtrees and stuff like that. And you know, a potato. Yeah. I want you to be the potato too. King Potato. Cut. And so the jars come here and they break themselves to feed the tree. They feed this tree, they feed all the trees. The bodies of the dead. Of the heroes, right? So there's two things. There's what's actually going on, and then there's the religious belief of what's happening. Oh, okay. So Well, I mean that's up for debate if they do it themselves. Um, we we know that they it's safe to assume that they do it themselves because we we fight one, right? One that is just like Barn that we just or Baron, whatever his name was. And he when he extinguishes his own life or gives it up, he explodes and all the innards come out. So, you know, they're designed they know what they're designed to do. And he has a quest line. It's Alexander, right? His whole quest line is to gather enough dead bodies in himself to be a great warrior or whatever. And if he, I guess when he fails, he just gives himself up to the trees. And you know, it's just dead bodies you here in this land. But if you go to the Shadowlands, man, hold on. It's it's different. You get a different story. So the story goes, hold on, before I take you here. The story is that there was these villages of shamans, and so the Hornsent who owned the tower that we were at, the spiral tower over here, these people, they came to these villages and they killed them. They killed everybody in these villages, tortured them. They put them in these jars with other people, with other beings or monsters or whatever, trying to make them into saints. And it's and we know that they did that because there's dialogue from this creature. Hold on. Look at all these people that's stuffed in the jars. Here, this guy. This ghost tells us this. I'll read it. I'm not sure if you can see it. For pity's sakes, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone. All right, so they this horrible thing happened to them. And if we go here, you know, we find, oh no, that there is another village that like they did the same thing too. Oh shit. We're just gonna run past them. All right, so we find an older village that they started with, and it's Shaman Village. Make sure that guy's not chasing us. So in this village, we learned that Queen Marika, the Eternal, she was a shaman. She lived here. And in living here, the horn sent the people of the tower, or where is the tower? Somewhere around here. Yeah, over there. They killed all our people. I don't know what the deal is with the lady turning into a tree. But Queen America left pieces of herself. She left this braid. A braid of golden hair cut loose. Queen America's offering to the grandmother. What was her prayer, her wish, her confession? There is no one left to answer, and America never returned home again. So they killed all her village. The Hornsent did, right? And there's a spell that also speaks about it. It is somewhere right here. It is. America bathed the village of her home in gold, knowing full well there was no one to heal, right? So they're all dead. And so this brings up the idea that some people believe that Queen America is a jar saint. I don't believe it. I believe she survived, right? Because the people inside the jar, now I'll show you, and they don't look like her, and we know what Queen America looked like. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. And not only did they do like shamans, but they also did like criminals and stuff like that. They'd cut them all up and put them in there. And the reason they did the reason that they did America's people, the shamans, is because their flesh is said to meld harmoniously with others. You know, it's good glue. And now we're gonna see the results of the jarring process. I see. Okay, see that we got jars here. So they, inside the jars, the ones with shamans, their body did meld with the dead, the others. And they became these creatures, right? I mean, they had the leg bands. I think that's like the same leg, that whatever that is. I think it's the same thing that Morgott wears on his helmet, or Godric. They have kind of like America's great rune on her head. Kind of like a third eye almost. They have the white hair. Well, yes, they were failures, right? Whatever they were thinking the saints were, it wasn't this. She gonna kill me? Nah, not today. Hold on. Let me make some sleeping potions real quick. It'll be easier to put them to sleep. What happened to my potions? All right. Let me get a good bonk weapon, so just in case. Just in case shit goes sideways, as it does. Okay, so we see here that, you know, somebody was trying to help them, trying to unravel the bodies from the mass. And I think that those there walking are failures, but I think the one exception that isn't a failure is this one. I think this one was as close as a saint that they ever got, and I'll show you why. That reason. Because it out of all of them, out of all the ones here, it's the only one that can cast spells. Ooh. Right. Maybe not a success, just less of a failure. True. True. But I think that's as close as they got. I don't buy in that Queen America was one of these. All right, so we see that all these jars, they're not like. Oh wait, I take that back. There are these little ones that are like the other jars. Are they becoming sentient? Well, that throws my whole theory off. I'm gonna have to rethink. Son of a bitch. You're back. Because yeah, I just killed those little ones, right? And it never occurred to me. I thought this one was the only big one, the only one that was like Alexander. But those little ones are just the same. But you see his cap is different. Oh. Isn't that weird how they sleep too? Holding their legs. Okay, so if you look at the cap, right, it's like this mesh. And so this mesh tells me that these were first. And whatever them trying to make these saints came. Wait a minute. What is that? There's one of those here. They probably grow until they need to be moved into a bigger vessel. Those things are horn scent designed. Yeah, these things come from here. They come from the land of shadow. Because earlier in the stream, I was talking about this right here. That looks just like this. A golden horn tinder. What the? Oh shit. Things about to get real. Oh. Oh, I don't. Not too effective. All right, so look at the top. The top is like that mesh. Come on, fellas. Better look. Yep, mesh. Okay. All right, let's go back to Jarville Village. Your future in-laws. I mean they got it coming. You know what I mean? I don't. She doesn't recognize those. We recognize these. These are the ones she recognizes. And see, these have the Ertree stamp on them. You know what? Let's get back to helping people. I can't. Anyway, so there you go. There was some type of connection I was trying to make, but I don't remember. We've been all over the place tonight. Let's go somewhere peaceful. Peaceful. Like a windstorm? Thunderstorm? Dang, like the whole, now that I've, anyways. All right, let's help one more person out. That right there. That looks like Bill's. One of these nights, I'm going to prove one of these videos. I'm going to prove without a shadow of a doubt that, which is this area, is this area. If that was ripped out from here, I'm going to prove that this area here was ripped apart and put down here. I'm going to prove that this area here was ripped off from here. Or even here. Most likely here. I'm going to prove that this area, all this area, this area, everything with these orange trees comes from here. Because look, this has orange trees. That tells me all I need to know is that all this area, all this land, that the Shadowlands is just pieced together by America. And and that it would explain the very verticalness of the whole lands, because it's cliff, gorge, 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 gorge. It's, you know, if it's not just a pile of rocks placed on top of each other. If you want like a good visual representation, think about if you ever watched Deadpool 4 or 3 or whatever, 2, or is it 3? The one where he goes into that one place where all the pieces are just falling out of the sky and landing. That's this place. That's the Land of Shadow. I don't think anybody's gonna help out. Okay, let me just end the stream like real here in just a second. Let me just show you. Look at this mountain. Look at the way the rocks are, right? You see it. Looks good. All right. Yeah, right here. Oh, you see the rocks, right? Can I not get over this? Jeez. Hold on. I'm never trapped. Whee! I missed the jump. Anyways, look. You saw it. You saw it. I know you saw it. It could fit, man. It could. Hold on. Let me get to a better vantage point. This one's dumb. Forgive me. Forgive me. What is this? Final Fantasy VII? Stupid clouds are in the way. All right. All right. This one. This one right here. This one right here. Okay. After this one, you will be 100% in my corner. Boom. Look at that. They're slanted rocks or whatever. I really think that the top of the mountain was ripped off and put here. Beautiful picture. Man, oh yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I knew it. Now you see it. Now you want to say, oh, Inquisitor, you were correct. There you go. Anyways. But I am Conquistador. Well, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. Anyways, tomorrow I'm going to try to see if I can get Winds of... What's the name of this stupid game? Where the Winds Meet. I'm going to try to get that working. Like I said, I can't get it working no matter what I do. Run it on DirectX, run it on the executable file, whatever. I switched hard drives. I've uninstalled and reinstalled. I just can't. It just doesn't work. I've updated. My drivers are up to date on my... dude, I don't know. I don't know. If it doesn't work, it's just gonna be a super part-time game, man. I'll just play it with my homies. But yeah. All right, let's call it. I'm calling it. Thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Calista, for coming by. I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody else that watches or even gets to the point. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, I couldn't work. Well, I don't want to start on PS5 just yet. Just yet because, well, I take that back. I tried to link the account this morning because it says you could do cross progression, and I think I already fucked it or screwed it up. Sorry, children. I think I already screwed it up. I posted that picture in the Discord where it said can't be linked again or whatever. So yeah, I screwed it up. So maybe what I can do is play from my PlayStation, remotely from my PC and stream from my PC. So my PlayStation will be doing all the hard work and my PC will just do the streaming. Hey, that's not a bad. I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna set that up right now in the morning, tomorrow afternoon. Anyways, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, man. See y'all tomorrow.